Hey there friends, welcome to another unboxing and installation video. This is the CarpodGo touchscreen and backup camera. Alright, let's get this out of here. So this is an 8.9 inch, 60 frames per second. So if you have an older vehicle, doesn't have a screen. I have an old 2007 Honda Odyssey. Wow, that came off of there real slow. So good sized screen there. That's nice, slim, low profile. And then we got a whole bunch of different adapters and things like that. So this kit has a little rear view camera also. So when you switch to reverse, that should show up. And we have the wires to install it. We have cigarette lighter adapter, and then everything we need to hook this up. So I'm actually just going to go install this in my van, show you guys how it works. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. Nice and slim, good sized screen there, actually bigger than the one in my Tundra, so that's sweet. Anyways, let's go check it out here. So I just stuck the backup camera on here. That was probably the hardest part of this install, is just getting the wires all set up. I had to find out initially how to plug this in. So I set up the screen, plugged it into the cigarette lighter, turned on my car, and then find out where your reverse light is. It's the white light on the back of your vehicle. Then if you can access that, the light. This little plug here, it's only two wires. One for mine was a green wire and a black wire. The green wire was actually the hot wire that you want to tie into. So there's a little red wire right there as shown coming off of the camera. I just plugged that in. I stripped some of the wire down a little bit more and pushed that into the hole. And so when you plug it in, it makes contact with the little metal piece in there. So that worked. Then I made sure when I put reverse that the camera came on. Once I ensured that was good and it was working properly, then I could feed the wires along behind everything, get it nice and hidden, and actually wasn't too bad of an install. Works great now. Okay, the hardest part was putting in the camera. I just marked this part with a B on the bottom and a T on top so I know what the orientation was when I plugged it in. All right, we connected it like I showed you, and then I just kind of ran it down here just around the seam, and we got it coming out right over there, and now I'm just going to follow it along. Okay, this didn't come with a little crevice tool, but if you want, you can get these plastic ones, find them pretty much anywhere. You can just kind of put them in, and if you need help like pushing it up underneath the weather stripping or something like that. But basically you just move yourself along here. That should tuck under there pretty nicely out of the way, and basically just disappears. Just follow the seams along as you go. Sorry about that, it's hard to hold that. And I'm just going to follow it along here, go around, come down over there, kind of come along the windshield up behind there, and just have the wires up there so they're not running all over the place. All right, friends, so here I have it set up on my dash. Kind of ran the cord back around there, so when I just pull this off. It's got a magnet on the back, so you can just pull it off, and then you can put it in your dash or whatever, like that. Unplug the cords and throw it in the glove compartment or something like that, so you don't have it on there. But yeah, installation wasn't too bad. Hooking up the camera was probably the hardest part, but let's check that out right now. So I can just go to reverse here. And you can see it switches to my camera. So that's what's behind me. Very, very nice, clear. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but pretty good. So also I had to change this to a radio. This car is so old, 2007. It didn't have an audio jack or anything. No Bluetooth, nothing like that. So I had to basically, before you sign up for Android Auto or whatever, you can just put your thing, just turn the little screen on, sorry, and then you can switch it to whatever channel you want. So I switched to 87.7. There's no channels like that around. So then I can just play my music right off of there. So it's really cool. We can go to my maps. I'll blow up the map over here on this side. Sorry, it's in dark mode. That's all in the settings too. So at 8 o'clock or at 6 o'clock, it'll switch to dark mode, unfortunately. so it's difficult to see right now. You can set that too. Set the timer in there for different things. Nice big screen. Not really in my way. Here I am, like, just if I'm sitting normally, that's not really in my field of view at all. I just have it resting on the dash. That suction cup is super strong, and then I just attach that on the bottom, and that magnet's really nice too, and it just kind of rests on the dash there. So yeah, just kind of fed my wires up around. One I peeled off and went down under here and connected right here, and the other one all the way in the back. You can see my little camera right back there as well. And that's how it is. So even if you have an older vehicle like this one, still works pretty good. Pretty happy with it. I think it's pretty sweet, actually. I can go to my Amazon Music here, play whatever on that as well. The touchscreen is nice and responsive. It's big. It's easy to see if I'm back here. Connects right away to Android Auto too. So if I turn off my thing real quick here, okay, and then Android Auto, watch how long it takes. Turn on my car. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. There's a time. Actually, I guess I should switch that over. 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000, 16,000. So not long at all. Set up, got my music going, got everything on there like that. So pretty sweet, pretty happy with it. Switch to reverse. Watch how quick the reverse comes in. Switch to reverse, and right away it kicks in. That's faster than my regular car that has it built in, so I really like that. Anyways, my friends, pretty sweet here. We can go to the apps, and there's a bunch of different things on here that we can do with Android Auto. Click on my app thing down there at the bottom, and we can see we have all these on here. I can scroll to my phone. I got my music, I got my maps, smart life, different things like that. You can customize it, do a full screen or split screen, go to game, messages, things like that. So you have, oh, can I play games on here too? What? Let's try it. Looks like I can probably play some games on here. That's cool. So I can play games on here while I'm doing that. As you can see, oh, not available while driving. Okay, keeping me safe. That's cool. But yeah, all in all, my friends, nice big screen. It's super responsive, connects quickly. I'm not sure. I'll check it out, see how it does with the Apple, if it connects with that or not. Okay, I actually just hooked it up to Apple, so it does work with Apple too. Go down here, we can check out all our things. See, it's easy to swipe around, check those out. Go to the map, boom. Super responsive. Go to reverse, boom. This comes up rather quickly. See that really good. Go back, turns it off, goes right back to your thing. So you can play your music, turn those on, whatever you want to do. Yeah, it works really good. So have this set up to my radio. Just set it before you hook up your phone. When you turn this on, it's going to have different options to set the clock and everything like that. I set it to 87.7, set my radio to that, and just play it. So it'll play your songs right over your radio if you don't have Bluetooth or anything. Like I said, this is an older model, so very cool. Got all your apps on there, whether you're using Android or Apple. These things, it works really good. Connection was super easy, took a few seconds. It's just it's like P and D or something like that on your Bluetooth. Discover it, add a little passcode thing, and you're good to go. So works sweet, super responsive, nice big display. And if you don't have a vehicle with a screen or anything like that, this is definitely a good upgrade. I like how this is on a magnet too, so you can just pull this off if you need to. And you could use it like a little tablet you give to your kids in the back to play with or whatever. Pretty sweet. All right, my friends, thanks for watching this review. Hope it's helpful. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.